All right, welcome back to another episode of Behind the Brand. I'm sitting here with two of the best ever do it, TJ Dillashaw and Lyoto Machida, one of the most iconic MMA fighters of all time. Machida, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
So we're here at the Santo Performance Studio. We're doing a little behind the scenes. TJ, what you said you're tired of me getting beat up? What are you tired of?
Tired of you running around the cage looking like a scared cat. He needs to get some dog in him, learn how to throw some kicks, and so we brought him the best to do it.
So I get beat up a lot by a lot of these guys that come on the podcast, and I think TJ wants me to learn how to kick.
More so, I want him to learn how to like control his distance. Like, you're the best at controlling distance, right?
You did very well.
Thank you, thank you. But he's so good at avoiding damage and controlling his distance, where you kind of like shell up and run away, right?
Yeah.
So if you can get confident with your feet under you and be able to keep your distance and range, it's gonna help you
Is
a lot.
distance a big part of the game?
Yes.
How did you do that so well? TJ was talking about you at dinner last night about you were the king of controlling the distance and understanding the positioning. How did you do this?
Because time and distance should be work together.
Okay.
For example, you come towards me, I move back. And I adjust this. You come towards me, I catch you before you land your, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, wow.
because I cannot fight just moving backward all the time. Otherwise, you're gonna control the fight. But I can move backwards a little bit to control the distance. And also, my lead arm will be in charge of that. For example, I fight here, I don't need to extend my arm all the time. But if you come too much, I can control, come. See, here. Because if you cross my arm, now it means like you get the distance to touch me. If I don't let you cross my arm, boom, I catch you before you cross my arm.
Got it. So this is like your measuring stick, right?
I like to use that, but everyone has different way to do. No.
How did you do it, TJ?
That's why John Jones does this all the time
Yes.
too. He's
Not
really
really
good.
he does that because he likes to poke people.
No, it's more, it happens because he's doing it on accident, right? I mean, maybe he's coming a little bit more, but this is like you're judging here.
Is every fighter different? Like you have to wait and see the
Every
pattern?
fight is
Because I'm sure they
different.
knew you were going to do that.
Every fight is different, but the main thing is the distance. It doesn't mean that I cannot fight in the short distance. I can fight in a short distance. Now I hit the guy strong, the guy feel. Now I go to the short distance because I want to finish the fight.
He's taking the chance, he's putting the odds more in his favor. Right? Instead of being in that 50-50 fight, he's choosing when he's going to get into that.
Got it.
So the fight the TJ fought against Barão, Renan Barão,
Yeah.
was like that. He could control the distance all the time. No, and Barão could not find the distance.
But you would think everybody at this level, you guys are all really good fighters, would all have that. Is it that big of a...
Not everyone has it.
Not
and
really.
also too, like if I'm like right out of distance too, like
Okay.
he's talking about like extend your arm, like I know that I'm right here, it's
Yeah.
so far. And if you come closer and I just want to do a lean back, right, then I can come back. Boom. So I'm just out of the distance to come back. That's when we were hitting the mitts and I was going two, lean back and come back in. Because I'm throwing two at you, I'm expecting you to come in.
Oh, wow. So you're kind of trying to get them to fall into your trap too.
It's all traps.
Okay.
The whole fighting is traps.
But even at this level, you can get a guy of that IQ. I mean, you're fighting against the best ever. You could get them to fall into that trap.
Of course.
Wow.
The same reason I told you like how I like to get outside the shoulders is the reason why is I know how you're gonna move next, right? So if I'm hitting my, for instance, on brow, like I'd get outside his shoulders here, I know now he's gonna turn into me, right?
Wow.
Like,
So you set them up for the next one too.
like when I hit my sprint cross out this
Okay.
way here, I'm coming back faster than you.
Oh, wow. So that, but like his style, your style is more of like this karate kind of like you. It's almost not like MVP, but he had this. You had this like original bounce. It was like very flow. Like a lot of fighters too. Like you see like not Mike Tyson style, but that kind of like just pick in the pocket, roll out, pick in the pocket. Two separate styles though, right?
Different attributes.
Okay. So how do you like a guy like him, or say for a guy like me fighting a taller guy, like he's much taller than me? Does this pattern and this distance game still work for me?
No, not for if you're fighting him and the way that he fights.
Yeah.
You would have to be more tight, moving your head, trying to get in, fainting, like getting his rhythm. So he wants to keep that control and do the distance like he wants to get to me.
Okay.
Right. So you're here, and like as I come in, he backs up, right?
Yeah.
You back up.
Yeah.
Back up again, right? So now he's got my rhythm.
Yeah.
And if I'm like this, getting the rhythm off, right?
Yeah, but you gotta be good. You're conditioning the feints.
Yeah.
Got it. And then the way you were able to control, but then set up your kicks. How did you do that?
So many ways, but I like to hide my kick. I don't do like extra movement.
Okay.
You know, like for the people they kick, they do this and push. You know, I don't. I separate like my upper body, then low body. Stay here. Look at me. Boom. See, I don't move. Boom. I kick.
Oh wow. Yeah, I
People
don't see it
move too
coming.
much. Sometimes they do this. No, I kick here from here. boom, kick. Or from here, boom. Most of the people, they kick this. It's good too, but depends the situation. But if you're here, and I kick here, you cannot see my kick.
Wow.
Because they come from boom, no, boom. From here kick.
Yeah. But like he kind of just, I don't even know how to explain it. Kind of, you don't see it. There's no telegraphing.
Practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot
That's
of practice.
great. Obviously, we know you're one of the best ever, but that's on another level. It's just like, it just comes. Like there's nothing moving except
Nothing.
just.
See how you even had to like lean back to pick your foot up?
Yeah.
He's got his weight perfect. That's why he can bounce the way he bounced too. And he can just go back.
Yes, from there.
And what did you do to train like this, or what technique is this?
There is a lot of train. There is a lot of type of train. But once is kick from here, boom, kick from here. Of course, during the fight, you're gonna move a little. You're gonna lean backward a little bit. You see how you kick here. See you lean backward. You have to improve your kick.
Why?
Because you kick like that.
How am I supposed?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
How am I supposed
Like
to
a
kick?
baby, no.
Yeah.
Like a baby. Yes. Yes.
Keep your knee here. Boom. Oh, look my shoulder. I don't move. Don't move. Boom. And also, the snap is important.
The snap of the kick.
Snap.
Got it.
It depends of the kick, you know.
Okay.
For example, I can kick your head. I can do this. Boom. Pass the kick. It's good. It's good. So, for me, everything works. Depend of the situation. For example, what the guy kicked Tony Ferguson, Michael Chandler.
Michael Chandler.
People start to criticize him. No, his kick is ugly. I say, man, it worked. There is one saying in Japanese we call 3 stages of learning. Shu, hari. Shu means you learn by one professor, one master. Then ha, you start to open your mind a little bit and add some different professor. And re, when you start to create different movement.
Wow.
Know what I mean? Like Shu, hari.
Shuhani.
So most of the fighters, they are in the re stage because they already learned, they already developing, now they creating some different
Their own
way.
style.
If it works, works. So the main thing is snap is important. For example, look my kick here.
Yeah.
See, move your body too much.
Okay.
Don't move your body. And kick you with your hips. Let me kick your abs a little bit.
Yeah.
Light.
Yeah.
For example, here. If I push,
Okay.
I don't move too much. See? Then I use my hips like a punch. If you think your hand's gonna punch,
Yeah.
if you think your elbow gonna punch, like you're gonna throw your punch much more, right? Same thing. You think like your hips gonna kick. Boom. No, your foot gonna kick.
Got it.
See, your hips are staying square, right? So he's raising his knee first, right?
Yes.
So work on raising his knee. And then after that, then it's a snap.
Snap.
But are you pushing the guy or are you just hitting the guy?
Snap.
Both
Both.
are right. Both
Okay.
are right. If you wanna hurt the guy, snap. If you wanna push the guy, push.
So if I'm against the cage, you want to push
I
me
can
against
push
the
you.
cage?
I can just
Boom.
push.
And then-
I can. For example, you come too much. Come Muay Thai. Use this one. Push kick.
Oh wow.
That's not wrong. That's right too.
Got it.
But you have to know when should I use.
But when I'm kicking TJ, say I come here, I just hit him like that and bring it down, or do I like?
See how you're just touching me?
Yeah.
It's more of a stab.
Different.
Yes, that hurts more than a push.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah.
more than-
That's crazy.
Yeah, hurts a
That's
lot more
way
than a
better.
push, yeah.
Also the back leg. Sometimes I hide my kick. Stay here. I hide. Boom. But then I bring from here. And
Go from the back.
Yes. But if I do the fundamental, the basic movement, I have to bring and snap. You know what I mean? There is nothing wrong.
Yeah.
It depends how you want to use it.
Is there one that's more effective than others?
I'd say if you're learning, more raise your knee first to learn. And then you'll get your
Yes.
timing down, right? So
Yeah.
timing first, raise, kick, right? But then once you get it down, it all happens at the same time.
If you set you up like that, yes, I know you're ready to do something. You're ready to counter. You're ready to. But if I bring you to the side, Before you adjust, I can kick you.
Wow.
Sprint before you can adjust. I hit you.
Yes.
Oh, that's the angles.
Yeah. So if I'm getting, he's setting you up by coming here and making you follow. You're following me. I'm leading the dance.
Yeah.
Now if I'm getting outside here, I'm leading the dance.
Yeah, you have to
me.
adjust, but he's already adjusted.
Got it.
You know what I mean? Like,
Wow.
he's ahead of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
He's gonna catch you.
a lot of guys that do high guards like this.
Yeah.
Like when I was fighting Soto, I would like slap his guard hard.
Yeah.
And then I would show you.
Yeah.
Because you already knew that by the
Because
time
he's
they
gonna
could
block.
readjust.
Like, say I threw a hook and you blocked it.
Yeah.
I was blocking my hook, right?
Yeah.
Now I know I'm gonna jam you with my next one. Then I'm gonna come here.
Yes. For example, put the base to give him your best shot.
Okay.
Okay, now stand up. Can you give your best shot with this position?
No.
Now stand like that. Can you give your best shot with that position?
No.
Now cross your legs. Can you give your best shot?
No.
But during the fight, you're gonna walk, you're gonna cross your legs sometimes, you're gonna move, you know what I mean? I have to find that moment.
Wow.
That you cannot.
What do you watch tape or you just learn them in real time?
Learn by practicing.
How did you set up that kick with Vitor when you just came out of nowhere? You just stood in front of him.
What happened?
Yeah.
The fight against Randy Couture. I was in my training camp, and my father, every end of training, he put me aside and said, Lyoto, let's practice a different technique. Because Randy is a veteran fighter. You have to surprise him with a different technique. People do punch and kick all the same way. You have to do a different way. Then you start doing that kick, a jump, front kick, jump, front kick. Then every session of training, we finish with 30 kicks, boom, 40 kicks, repeat. And Glover, Teixeira was there to help me out.
Really?
And I did that twice in the sparring training. I almost broke his tooth too. Boom! He said, use that. I didn't expect. Then I knew that I could use in some moments of the fight.
Wow.
No? Then when I was there in Canada for the fight, Steven Seagal went there to my training for the fight week.
Okay.
Then he saw I was kicking that way. He said, hey, use that. That's gonna surprise him. He just confirmed everything like that.
So you set up Vitor, how did you set him up?
He's a softball.
Okay.
Yes. I start to move my hand to make him pay attention on my hands, you know? And he's gonna forget my leg.
Okay.
Then he fights like that. So everyone that fights like that is open for the technique that comes under. For
Got it.
Uppercut, knee.
Got it.
No, front kick. So I was noticing that because he was like that. It's hard to be like that. Yes. Now I'm gonna kick you. No, I'm gonna kick you. Stay there.
Yeah.
Now you can't. No, I'm gonna kick very light.
Yeah.
It's hard to see if the technique comes from that.
Oh, got it.
But now stay straight like that. Now you can see more.
Yeah.
Because you're able to see because of your posture.
Yeah.
No. So he was fighting like that. Then I start to move my hand. Then I bring my knee inside without.
He's telling me and I'm looking at his hands. And he's telling me what's going on.
That's like Randy Brown.
You're like, yeah.
He does. Like he throws his hands out. Like,
Yeah.
Me and my trainer we used to call it a bird.
A what?
We call it bird. So it's like you like distract someone. Like, oh, the bird.
Yeah.
You know, it's like over here. Over here. You come over here. You look over here. Boom.
Same.
Yeah, like as you're telling me, I'm looking at it thinking you're gonna do
because
something.
I was doing this.
Yeah.
Now you forget a little bit.
Yeah.
Then I can kick.
And he wasn't expecting it.
He wasn't expecting.
Well, obviously not.
No, I know. DJ. They're always DJ. We know. But he's a great fighter. And you would think that these great fighters would be on the same page. Obviously, I'm not a fighter. I don't know what it's like to be in there. But to forget about something like that, you had to be real good at kind of distracting them, right? Yeah. So this distraction's got to be very like believable. You said the other day when I was boxing with Coach Yogi, your feints, eventually if you stop touching them on the feint, they don't believe them anymore. You lost that interest.
Yeah.
So like, this, if you don't do something with it, does eventually not work, or no? You had to eventually something, maybe throw it every once in a while.
Sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I change. You know. I break the level. I do some different things because I cannot let you be used to my patterns.
Got it.
I have to break the rhythm, break the patterns all the time, because if I do one thing, you by instinct start to defend yourself. Like I know. Then I have to change my patterns. Like, for example, I was doing this. Then you don't believe that anymore because now then I have to change. Then I break the level. See, I do some different things.
Yeah.
To the side. I have to find a way to hit you up.
Like yesterday we were working on Randy Brown's jab, right? And he hits a jab every fight. If I start hitting you with my jab, right? If I hit you with my jab a couple times, boom, hit me in the face. Now what are you gonna do when I jab?
Trying to hit you.
You're gonna get your head out of the way.
Yeah.
If I stick you with the jab, you're gonna get your head out of the way. You're gonna go outside my jab, right? Now once you start going outside my jab, I start seeing that now. Boom.